Today we're going to talk about how we can make a really simple Chinese dragon using just shapes. I'm going to start out by going up to my shapes area. I'm going to go to shapes. I'm going to start with an oval. And I'm going to stretch it out so I get that basic shape of the head. Change it to a gradient, make the border transparent. Next, I'm going to go to the shapes. I'm going to go to the rounded rectangle. Bring that in towards the bottom where the jaw is going to be. I'm actually going to change that to black. I'm going to go back to shapes. I'm going to go to the frame tool. I'm going to make this a little bit bigger. And I'm going to change this to a gold. Or I could change it back to the red, just like this. Next, I'm going to go back to shapes. I'm going to do the triangle. Zoom in. I'm going to make sure they're small enough. And I'm going to make it a gradient. Now I'm going to duplicate it. I have a little room at the end, so now I'm going to actually select them all and I'm going to stretch them out. I'm going to edit, duplicate this. I'm going to go to arrange, rotate, flip horizontally, not flip horizontally, flip vertically, move it up. There are the teeth. I'm going to quickly go into shapes again. I'm going to get the teardrop shape. I'm going to use this for where the eyes are. I'm actually going to make this a gradient. I'm going to make it border transparent. Before I do anything else, I'm actually going to zoom in. I'm going to get the circle tool. Make the eye, but I'm going to change that to a black. I'm going to duplicate both of these, so I'm going to hit shift and also click on the teardrop shape. I'm going to go to edit, duplicate, arrange, rotate, flip horizontally. There's the eye right there. Now if I wanted to make some sort of mustache, like many Chinese dragons have, I can go to shapes or I can go to arrows. And I can get what I did was the bent up arrow. I'm going to stretch that out. Just like so. I'm going to change it to a gradient. I'm going to make the border transparent. I'm going to duplicate it. Then I'm going to rotate it, flip horizontally, move it over. I'm then going to add the nose. I'm going to go to shapes. I'm going to go to round same side corner rectangle. I'm going to stretch that out. I'm going to actually make that a solid red. I'm going to make the border transparent. Now I want to make sure I make that look like it's realistic, so I'm going to do format, options, so I can add a drop shadow. just like that. I might want to make that a little bit brighter. Now that I've got all this part down, what if I want to do something like the sort of eyebrows or like some kind of head decoration right here? Once again, I'm going to go to shapes. I'm actually going to go to arrows this time. I'm going to do a pentagon sort of shape right here. Put that in. I'm going to make it go downwards, just like that. I'm going to change it up to the bright yellow. Make sure that's transparent. And now what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to go to shapes. I'm going to go to the crescent moon. And I'm going to put that in. I'm going to rotate it. I'm going to start doing sort of branches out of it. So it kind of gives like a cool sort of design. Now I'm going to duplicate that. I'm going to bring it down. Just like that. And now if I wanted to do something similar to like the back of the picture, like this part right here, I could once again go to the teardrops, or I could just click on the teardrop right there and I could edit and duplicate, and I could bring that up. I'm going to edit and duplicate it again, and I'm going to arrange, rotate, flip vertically. Oh, edit, arrange, flip horizontally, not vertically. I'm going to move that over there. I'm also going to go back to those crescent moons right there. I'm going to edit and duplicate that. Kind of add that to the eye over here. I'm going to make that smaller. So it's like that. I'm going to duplicate it and put it over here. And for both of these, I'm going to add some sort of drop shadow. So that way it kind of looks a little bit more realistic. Now at this point, I'm actually going to move this to the side. I'm going to move these guys to the back. So arrange, order, send to back. That puts it behind. And I could actually even put more of these to kind of give it more of a dragon feel rather than like right now it kind of feels like a tiger. So I'm going to duplicate this. I'm going to duplicate this as well. And I'm going to put those in back. So arrange, order, send to back. I could probably keep going with these and just kind of have them keep going downwards. So I'm going to duplicate this. And duplicate it one more time. Now I'm going to select both of these. I'm going to duplicate those. I'm going to rotate them horizontally, bring them over, select all four, arrange, order, send to back. That kind of starts to make it look a little bit better. And this is actually a good way to make a very simple dragon using just shapes.